and welcome to my all seasons lemonade stand. So if you're new to my channel, wait, that's not what I wanted to say. If you've been watching videos on my channel, so you're not new to my channel, you probably already know that I really love the Skin Aqua sunscreens. The Essence in particular, not the tone up ones, no, just the regular ones. So like the original version, or like the pearl, or the white version. I don't know, there's many names for it. I'll just say the white version and the gold version. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing today for today's video. I'll be comparing these three because the white version has a new formulation. I think it's yes, it's this one. Yep, it has a new formulation for 2023. So this is the new one, and then this is the old one. So I'll be comparing those, but I'll also be comparing the gold one since I already have it on me. So let's get started. So overall, honestly, I love these sunscreens so much. They're so, they work so well for me that I bought so many of them, so I'm pretty stocked up pretty much for the rest of the year. So this will probably be my last sunscreen review in a long time. The next one will probably be like next year. Yes, in a year. So yeah, they're all gel creams. I would say, yeah, the textures, they're all gel creams. They're all really lightweight sunscreens. They all have alcohol, but they don't have fragrance. Honestly, I really don't mind alcohol in my skincare. Actually, I prefer it, if that makes sense, in my sunscreens. So they all, for the finish, I would say it ranges from natural to glowy, like all of them. Let's start with the white old version, which is this one. So that's the packaging. That's what it looks like. For the ingredients, okay, it's very inconsistent on the sites that I'm finding. Like it's very different. I don't know, but I found two sites that have the same ingredient list, so I'll just go by that one. Yeah, on some sites it says it has 5 filters, but in others it says it has 4. So yeah, that's confusing. I'll just say for sure it has the 4 filters, which are Octinoxate, Tinosorb S, Tinosorb M, and Juvenile A+. So some of the star ingredients, or like the call out ingredients, is hyaluronic acid, so that's good for hydration, yes. It also has hydrolyzed collagen, arginine, so I know those are good for moisturization. Is moisturization a word? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's good for moisturization. It also has Yoshino cherry leaves extract, bilberry leaf extract, and I think that's it for like the call out ingredients. I would say the texture, as I said, they're all gel creams, but this one would be, yeah, this one is more lightweight. I would say the 2 white versions are more lightweight than the gold version. The gold version does have a little bit more body to it. It's just slightly, very slightly thicker than the rest of them. So I would say for the spreadability, because it does have that Tinosorb M, honestly, wait, no, they all have Tinosorb M. But for this one in particular, it does take the longest to I guess settle down. So you can see in the video that it does take a while for me to get rid of that white cast because of the Tinosorb M. So that's the only thing for this one. It just takes longer to spread in. But honestly, I would say the sensorial experience, like it's quite nice because like it's smooth when spreading into the skin because of its lightweight texture. But yeah, I would say the finish is more of a natural finish out of all of these. yeah, this one has the most natural finish out of the three. One of the only things also is that it does crease a little bit in my eyes. Like they both slightly, very slightly crease in my eyes, but this one does it more. And because I wear glasses, right? So with the nose pads, I think throughout the day, like it would just leave some residue where like the nose pad sits, because you know my glasses, they move down my nose because I have a very flat nose, so I would have to move them up throughout the day, and that, like, I don't know, it like causes like residue of the sunscreen to like stay on my nose. So that's the only thing I really didn't like about this one, because it looks weird. And I think that's all I gotta say about this one. So yeah, let's move on to the 2023 version. So this one has the same filters, except it has one more filter. So it has octinoxate, tinosorb S, tinosorb M, Uvinol A+, and Uvinol T150. So I think that's one of the main differences between the old version and the 2023 version. It has that extra filter. It also has sodium hyaluronate, which is another form of hyaluronic acid, but it penetrates the skin deeper. What else? As you can see, the packaging, is this it? No. The packaging is a little bit different, right? If you compare it to the old version, it has, see that font? Okay, it's not focusing. Bro, focus! So you see the font here, it's a lighter blue, and it's also in cursive. And it has these little 2 stars here. If you look at the packaging, it has it says Neo right there. So I think it's like a Neo technology, and no, not the K-pop group, not NCT. Neo technology, which like I have no idea. If someone can read Japanese, please help me translate. But like what do they mean by Neo technology? Yeah, I have no idea what that Neo means, but I'm guessing it has to do with being more water resistant, because this is marketed as waterproof, which obviously means it's water resistant, because there's no such thing as a waterproof sunscreen. It just means it's water resistant. The texture is quite identical. Yeah, honestly, I can't, for me, I can't find a difference between the two versions. They're both super lightweight. But I would say this one, I think the spreadability is a little bit better. I find that it is easier to blend in the white cast, so it does settle down into my skin faster. They both settle down into my skin. It's just this one's a little bit faster, which I really like. The finish is more of a glowy finish than the older version. Those are the main differences between the two. So moving on to the gold version. So this one, the one that I have is the old version. You know, I don't really know if they have a new formulation, but I can't wait to see. But yeah, the one I have right here is the older version, because this one was, I think it was manufactured in 2023. What am I saying? No, 2022 when I checked the batch code number. But yes, so this one has 4 UV filters. It has 4 filters. It's octinoxate, tinosorb S, tinosorb M, yes, and Uvinol A+. So it doesn't have the Uvinol T150. It also has hyaluronic acid, arginine, and glycerin. So that's good for hydration and moisturization. So the texture, like I said, it is slightly thicker than the rest. It has a little bit more body to it, whereas the other ones they're a little bit more watery, if that makes sense, but they're really similar. I would say this one has the best spreadability in my opinion. It is, I think this one is the fastest in terms of settling into my skin and getting rid of that white cast from the Tinasorb S. And it, in my opinion, has the most glowy finish out of all of these. So yeah. I was gonna say, oh yeah, so for the scent, because they don't have fragrance, right? But they do smell, especially these two, they do smell kind of milky in my opinion. I would say this one smells less milky for the new formulation. They don't have much of a strong scent to it, so that's nice. I forgot to add, so I would say the gold is definitely more moisturizing. So that's really the main difference between the two lines, the white and the gold. Yeah, the gold's definitely more moisturizing in my opinion. So it is more suitable for the colder months or colder weather, especially because, you know, in Canada, like, it gets pretty cold in the winter. So I'm planning to use the gold ones, just gold one. I only have the essence, the gold one during like fall or winter, because I feel like with that I don't really need to use a moisturizer before. Maybe more in fall. I feel like I do have to have a light moisturizer before using it during the winter. The white one would be a little bit more suitable for spring and summer, especially because of the new formulation, how it has that water resistant quality to it. I've found a site, I forget where, I really can't find it, but it says that it's supposed to be water resistant for like 80 minutes, I think. So yeah, that's pretty cool if it's, you know, if we're gonna use it for like outdoor activities, right? But in all honesty, I feel like you can use like any of these whenever. I feel like that's why I really like this, because I can use this during the winter and I can use the gold during the summer. It's very, how to say, versatile. That's why I like these. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I hope you liked my video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.